Hello Sai, welcome to this video and we want you to tell us more about this MTech in ESC at DESE Department of IISc. So you can start with a quick introduction of yourself.
Yeah, hi Rohit. I'm Sai Charan from DESE department. I'm currently doing my MTech in ESE. So I'm from Hyderabad, Telangana. I finished my BE in Vasavi College of Engineering, and I cracked the gate in the final year of my BE and got admitted into IISc.
At what point you started the preparation of this GATE exam?
So I when I lost in plus one plus two while cracking JEE mains and advance, it was always in my mind that I should go to some IIT or NIT for my MTech for my masters, because when we choose to work in the core side of our ECE, we need MTech, which will expose us to more opportunities. So I have very less guidance regarding this GATE examination and my PG. So when I decided to take coaching, I like one of my friend's brother got admission into MTech at IIT Madras. So I
Okay,
luckily got to know his contact. So when I contacted him, he was like, he suggested to take coaching earlier than what we assumed to take. So we took coaching earlier. Even in third year, I took the coaching before the gate attempt in the third year. I took the coaching, so
okay,
it
okay,
gave me more time and also an extra chance to practice gate exam in my third year.
okay. So how did you perform in your third year?
So in third year, by the time of gate examination, I only got to finish around three subjects. So even with three subjects, I was able to manage to get around 2,500 gate rank. Gave me confidence, and we friends got together and we started preparing more rigorously for the final year. And we used to manage this coaching in the sideways of the college. So we should go to coaching as well as college, so we need to wake in the 4 in the morning, and we used to finish coaching and come
Okay,
back to
okay,
college and all, and there are no weekends and holidays also. So we took
okay.
that extra step to crack it in a much earlier stage of life.
So you had to manage both, means offline coaching, going there and attending college and finishing all, giving all the exams all together.
So I
Good.
used to love exams time, because when there are exams, right? So you can study only for some time, because in
Hmm.
BE, so it is not that much effort to pass. It will take a lot of effort to get a nice rank, but to pass with a decent marks, it is not needed to work that much hard. So
Hmm.
when there are exams, I used to study only for some time, and rest of time I used to dedicate for gate examination.
For gate
I
preparation.
took a lot of these plus and minus things so that I can put more time on to my preparation.
So, like after qualifying gate, so what was the admission process at ISC?
So after my gate results were out, we need to. First thing is that when it's not like our MSET or any JE mains or advanced, we have to apply in individual sites. So let's take
Hmm.
IISc, IIT Madras, and some other IITs. So we have to go to each and every site and apply there. And first of all, main thing is to find the deadlines of the applications. So we can apply three streams to attend interviews at IISc. So
Hmm.
I was having very less knowledge at what are the streams available here. So I directly
Hmm.
went to this DESE, and I got to know MVLSI. Will know because in even at other colleges we'll try to apply MVLSI. And
Yes, yes.
one of my seniors said ESE is very nice in IISc, and I
Hmm.
couldn't get what to fill in the third preference. So I put up sense
Yes.
semiconductor technology. I put as my third preference.
Hmm. So you got interview for all.
I got interview call for all of these, and my first interview was for ESC.
Okay.
So I was in my mind that MVLSI was my first priority. So
Hmm.
ESC is like a practice, I thought. So I
Okay.
relatively had less stress and less pressure on me. So I don't know, maybe that is the reason why I performed it well. And the later interviews were MVLSI and semiconductor. My second interview was semiconductor interview. It was a bit tricky and a bit tougher. I felt a bit of tension that day.
Okay.
Maybe because of that, I felt it hard. And
Hmm.
my final interview was in MVLSI. The main thing is when we attend the interviews at IAC, the main thing is they generally ask mathematics more.
Okay.
So
Even
everyone
in
should,
even for VLSI courses, if we are
yeah,
applying, mathematics is means more focus is on mathematics.
mathematics. So they'll just ask a question in mathematics. They'll try to find out like they'll give you random function. You have to plot that function.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can try out with various methods. They'll give you time. They'll give you hints
Mm-hmm.
also. It's not like you have to tell in a one go, but you should try at least. So they will
Mm-hmm.
give you the hints, and with those hints, if you can apply, you can easily crack that question.
And they also take one written test once you come here, na, for ESC and MVLSI.
Yeah, ESC and MVLSI together has a
One common test, one common written
common
test.
E-Viva, they called it a
They call
E-Viva.
it e-Viva.
So they will put around 30 questions with no negative marking. The questions will
Mm-hmm.
be of the same, like around the same level of gate, but they'll be asking simpler questions. We just have to focus on what we know, and we should finish what all questions we can put in the time they have given.
Could be, can you point out just two, three topics which are most asked in interviews, if you
So for
recall?
this digital interviews, especially for this ESE and MVLSI, they
Mm-hmm.
focused on the questions they asked in EVIVA. So EVIVA,
Okay.
we got questions on signals regarding discrete and continuous systems, and we got a question on digital circuits. So they'll ask you to generally draw a simplified circuit of such an example, but we may easily make mistakes of not drawing the simplified circuit. We may take extra circuitry to finish the circuit, so we have to
Mm-hmm.
take time, and we should optimize it as much as we can, and then only we should give the answer. And I felt lot of these questions are already covered in previous gate questions, and lot of these are covered through gate only. It's not needed to prepare separately and all, but
Mm-hmm.
your presence of mind and the ability to catch their hints is very important.
Okay.
Coming to
So
analog, they'll mostly focus on RC circuits, and they'll just give you simple circuits, and you have to tell. They may make up the random circuits and ask what this circuit is and what it will do and what
okay.
it will turn into if you put some capacitor across some other element and all. So you should
Mm-hmm.
be they will generally start with a very simple problem
Circuit.
statement, and then
Mm-hmm.
they go on keep on building it up. And
Okay.
unless you know anything that is very specific, you should not utter more than what you know, because the
Means you
answers
should
that
avoid giving wrong answers in the interview because that
you
also
should
creates a
avoid
negative
giving
impact.
more specifications and give out all answers that you have. So
Okay.
people
Okay.
will end up will telling all the fancy names they know, but they might not remember, so they'll keep on tell
Mm-hmm.
the answers. And once the interviewer catches that phrase and he wanted to test you more on that phrase, you may not
Mm-hmm.
recall the concept. So whatever you want to tell, you should be in
Very
a
precise about
normal
it.
simpler words you should tell,
Mm-hmm.
and your words and your answers should lead the interviewer to your next question. You should control your
Next question.
interview, by the way.
So this, I think, you're telling based on your experience in companies also.
Correct, correct,
So can you
correct,
tell
correct.
how the coursework is here?
So as we like, I did BE in like one of the best colleges in my state, but on a country level, it is not that good. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe people like me feel a bit more hard than GATE also, because GATE is generally regarded as baseline for coming into these kind of institutes, right?
Decent. Mm-hmm.
So once you start working on these things, GATE will seem as basics only, and
Okay.
you will need to learn a lot of things by yourself. There won't be much spoon feeding, and the first time I felt like the assignments will keep on coming, and you should keep on working by yourself. The good thing that I can suggest is that if you can make friends, you can share the workload, you can easily understand the process, the assignments, and you can share the work. You can
Mm-hmm.
finish the assignments in time, and you can also at the same time perform well in the courses. The first semester was a bit tricky and very tough to cope up with, and the second semester is even more tougher, but because of first semester we got habitual. In general, lot of courses in IISc are especially related to VLSI. They mainly focus on design aspect. So they
Okay.
just give you the problem statement, and you have to design the solution out of the things and resources that you have. So what
Hmm.
I felt funny in my whole first year was what I used to do as my final project, or maybe my course and projects in my UG. I'll do as assignments here in
Assignment
IISc.
in ISC, yeah. So, and what are the internship opportunity and placement that means opportunities that we have?
So here at DESE, in DESE, we are not allowed to sit for interviews for
Internship.
internships. We are not allowed
Okay.
to sit for internships. So DESE will arrange the workshops instead of these internships. So we need to attend various workshops wherein the company professionals will be coming and giving their guest lectures. So this will
Hmm.
help the students who are going to be preparing and sitting for the placements. There are multiple opportunities. So let's take ESE. So we'll
Hmm.
have with the course structure we have, we can opt for digital VLSI. In VLSI domain, we can opt for digital, analog, as well as embedded roles also.
Okay.
So whoever want to go to for what stream, so whoever want to go to different streams, they have to target that stream and they have to build that resume accordingly. So let's say digital side of the VLSI, which I am into. So we have to pick up those subjects that we are taught in 1, 2, and 3 semesters, and we have to make the projects in a much more detailed way, so that we can put those projects in the resume. As well as we need to sometimes do projects that are not out of the course also, in order to
Okay.
understand much more complex fundamentals, which are very essential in companies.
So I think I have means I know since I'm also from here, I know that DESE people are the first one to get placed as soon as the placement starts. Within first slot and second slot, almost everyone gets placement.
Correct.
So coming to that question, like many of us or those who are exploring, they will have a doubt that how is MVLSI, ESC, and EPD, that is micro VLSI, ESC that you are
Correct.
into, and EPD,
Correct.
another program offered by DESE itself, electronic
Correct. Correct.
product design. How these three branches are related and different at the same time, and what
So
is there any difference in opportunities also other than the course structure?
yeah, so what happens is whoever are attending GATE EC paper, if you are like want to go to VLSI stream for your placement and your career, so you can opt for these three. So there
Hmm.
are like there is a MTech in MVLSI, so wherein you need much more cutoff compared to the other two, and these people will be mostly focusing on VLSI digital part, and their
Okay.
courses are somewhat into the fabrication also, and they will
Hmm.
know a bit about fabrication. Well, coming to EPD, which I didn't know it when I was
Before
applying for
joining here,
IISc.
yes, yes. Even I was
Yeah.
not aware much of this branch EPD.
So this is important because whatever opportunities we have, we should apply carefully. This EPD compared to MVLSI is a bit easier to get into,
Hmm.
and it is much more hardworking. We need a lot of work because EPD
Okay.
guys will be mostly focusing on embedded kind of thing, and
Hmm.
EPD means electronic product
Product
design.
design.
So wherein you will attend multiple workshops wherein you will design multiple products, and you'll get to attend multiple more workshops than the people in ESE attend,
Hmm.
and they'll get more exposure, and at the same time they'll have a lot of work. And whoever are targeting embedded side of MVLSI, this is a great opportunity for them.
Those who are in EPD, if they have to make profiles in this analog side or digital side, do they have courses in their hardcore courses or they take as electives?
So yeah, all these three. See, in ESE also electronic systems engineering, that will generally so
Hmm.
ESE is in between MVLSI and EPD. So we can opt these three branches if you are into VLSI stream. Either it may be embedded or it may be analog or digital sides of MVLSI. So when it coming to placement opportunities, the all these three branches will have their own core coursework. So they have to finish their core coursework, and they'll be having chance to select the electives. These
Electives.
electives will be very helpful for the students to build their resumes. Let's say you are in EPD and you want to build your digital profile, and you don't want to go to embedded, the courses you are doing in core coursework will be not changed, because you have to do core coursework. But
Hmm.
in these electives you can choose the core electives of ESE or MVLSI. So by this chance you can, by this opportunity, all these three streams of DESE can offer any stream in MVLSI. And in MVL, like in VLSI stream, these three are like very highly, placements are also very good
Placements are
for
very
these
good.
three
So, have you
streams.
noticed any bias when companies come for placement that they prefer a certain branch over the other? Like, there's
So
no bias once you apply. There's no bias of this ESC, MVLSI, or EPD
in general, there won't be any bias.
bias.
In
Okay,
general, they will prefer any
the one who
stream
performs
best,
best
who
in the
performs
interview.
well. And
Okay. So thank you. That was a great detail you told about ESC and about the courses, different courses at DESE department. So before means closing, I just want to ask what you found the best experience in ISC so far.
so in IISc, there are like a lot of cultural activities which are non-curricular activities, I can say. So we
Hmm.
can engage in almost any activity that you can think of. You can be in sports, you can be in any cultural activities, you can be in any, but you have to make out time for it. That is
Hmm.
important.
Means it is
And other,
difficult in the first year to make out
in
time for that.
first year it is very difficult. It's most of the people felt difficult in the first year. It
Hmm.
again depends on you how to manage your time. And maybe I also feel IAC will teach you how to manage your time well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
also I felt when I was especially working on open day projects, these departments will be ready to put how much amount or how much resources to finish your work. Even that
Hmm.
goes with research and finishing of your project. So I
Okay.
feel for the one who want to explore and do more, there is no end, there is no
Okay.
limitation
There's a
for
means.
them. I got very
Okay.
great support here. Maybe it's from professors, and I got nice friends here, and it was good doing MTech here.
So congratulations for getting placed in two companies. So Sai is placed in two companies. He got offers from Qualcomm and TI, and I think you chose TI. You accepted the
Correct,
TI
correct.
offer. So congratulations for that, and thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for sharing your insights.
Thank you, Rohit.